Hey, all three phases play together. One heartbeat. Let's go. Lines on three. 1, 2, 3, 5.
What's going on YouTube? This is Micro Mike here, and I got a special video for you, and this is about my draft prospect series. And I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Go Lions again for supplying me with this draft prospect. Now I'm going to destroy his name because he's a foreign exchange student, and his name I believe is Hjalte Froholdt, and he is an offensive guard slash center out of Arkansas. Now he started on 13 games as left guard in 2016, and then he played 12 games as a junior. Froholdt started his senior season at center, starting the first 3 games there before he switched to the left guard position in his 9 contests. So with that said, let's begin the fun. On the first play, 51 is lined up as a left guard in that position. When the ball is snapped, he instantly gets his hand on the defender and slightly loses the defender to his left, and he slips through him and tackles the running back. On the second play, his job is to push the defender farther out of the way so the running back has the freedom to roam on the right side of the line. In this clip, his technique is sound and the defender loses the battle. 51 did exactly what was asked. On the third play, Froholdt notices no one comes to him, so he switches his attention to the defender to double team him and give the quarterback more time to find his open receiver. Also, take a look at his feet, and his clip shows his feet movement. It is very well for his prospect. For a guard, it's also important to have quality lower body movement to succeed on the next level, in which this clip shows us that. On the next play, he actually dominates his defender and pushes him back about 2 yards. This clip shows his impressive strength and his ability to get good hand placement onto the defender to defeat him on that play. For the fifth play, it is important to hold the defender for 2 to 3 seconds, and he does this very well. His hand and eye coordination helps make sure he does not get beat and the quarterback has a slight movement simply to get rid of the ball. On the next play, it shows his rawness as a lineman. First, he is supposed to guard the man in front of him. He initially did that, however, the defender did a stutter step rush. He did not look after his initial burst. He moved to his second plan and got doubled the defender. Since he took his eye off his initial defender, that individual sacked the quarterback. He failed on that play. On the 7th play for this film study, his job is to battle his defender right in front of him and make sure the defensive lineman does not have the power to make his next move and stop the running back. He did a very good job. For the 8th play, 51's job is to pull out of the position, move to the right of the line, and make a hole for the running back on the right side of the line. He does a fantastic job and pushes the defender back a couple of yards. Again, it shows his raw power and strength. On the next play, he gets beat. The defender uses better hand placement and takes advantage of 51's mistake and robs the running back of his initial hole on the line. The defender takes the running back down, resulting in loss of yards. This shows his perplexing brain farts sometimes when it happens during play on the field. On the next play, not a soul is in front of him. The left tackle gets beat, and the defender sacks the quarterback. For this play, it is hard to blame any of this on Froholdt. Instead of focusing on the sack, look at his feet. He has very sound feet movement, and that is so important for the fundamentals of being an offensive lineman. On the final play, he beats his defender and pushes him to the ground. He was looking to get into the second level but notices not a single person was in front of him, so he simply made sure the down defender does not get up. This to me was an indication of both defenders slipping as well as him beating him. Breakdown of his strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to his strength, he can take reps from either guard and or the center position. Also, he can operate with adequate pad level and interior blocker. He has long torso and short legs, provides lower center of gravity. He has a strong core, plus he has great contact on balance. His short area quickness to mirror slants and sustain his front side is very well. He has excellent radar adjusting to targets in space and short long pulls. He takes optimal track up the middle, linebackers, and outside of the zone. He's able to drop as an anchor and stand ground and bull rushers. He recognizes his twists and development and responds accordingly in his pass protection. He has posted a solid tape and matchup against Alabama's Quinnen Williams, who's projected to be a first-round talent in the top 5 pick. When it comes to his weaknesses, his upper body power does not match his core strength. He also struggles to press and redirect the defender and get the access to his edge. He wins as early as his phases, but he blocks can give up rep progressiveness. He misses glass-chewing mentality as a finisher. His hand placement in the run game is dire and it needs to be helped with correcting. He loses leverage and sustains potential when his hands high hips and slide off his pads. His marginal leg drop and uproot opponent can clean up his run lane. His feet decided and takes is mirror in space, which is a negative. His athletic sub-passages rushes and is too much for him to pass protection. So when it comes to an overview, Froholdt is primarily lined up as guard, but he has the ability to move at center and give him the best shot as a pro. He has good power to absorb and neutralize his point of attack, but there also just aren't enough wins at the line as a blocker due to his lack of push. Froholdt also struggles to protect the edges through his feet quickness, his functional power, and he should be able to get help that he needs in the center. His ability to play both guard and center strengthens his case to become a solid backup who can step in at the start of a pinch. When it comes to Detroit Lions, Bob Quinn likes versatile players, especially when it comes to the offensive line. Since he has the ability to play both guard and center, he would definitely be someone to consider in this draft. When it comes to where he'll get drafted, my projection would be around the 5th round,